is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride, but every single moment you were there by my side. Whenever I'm around, you make me feel low. Whenever I'm alone, you're there for my soul.
So right now it's 9 in the morning and I am preparing myself for a big team meeting at Empowered by V team. And I actually have no idea what I want to say to them today, but I just know that I need to go in there and be firm because I don't feel like things are flowing as they should be. So here's my serious self. They probably watch my channel anyway, so they probably know that like I'm not serious at all, but like
the social media that's great. It's really cool.
Hi everyone! Thanks for being here today. So the team's growing and expanding, and actually we have all of our newest people here, which is great. So we've just been planning in the background. And yes, I'm echoing what Anais just said. Deb, I'm really happy to have you back and having the social media flowing. I feel like the social media is kind of like our glue in a way. So it's really good to have that flowing, and yeah, I think it came at the right time when we're starting to wrap things up on our side. But lots of exciting things in the works. We are for sure going ahead with the event in July, which I'll be so excited about. So I'd love if those of you who are in the UK can like pencil that in to your calendar, because it will be like a really fun big event and lots of balloons, lots of yellow, lots of togetherness. So if you could pop that in, that would be really, really great. Okay, so the meeting is over. I love when I'm in like founder and director mode. Made lots of notes, which my notes are so ugly. Now I'm just working on actually putting everything in place so that everybody knows what's happening, because I think that's what's lacking. So I'm just gonna get on with that. It's now 12. I've been in here since like 9 a.m. It's time to go and eat, but like I always find it so shocking how many hours I can work for without moving, and like how have 3 hours gone by already? Hi besties! Okay, guess what? So you know how 2 weeks ago now, or 3 weeks at this point, I had this disastrous moment when I was crying because in March it was just so hectic and I didn't do great on my academic work, and out of 10 our work is scored out of 10, which is like 100% scale in a way, and I think I got like below low. Okay, so it was about 5, and in our class that's not great. And I scored 5 on the first paper, then the following week I wrote the next paper and I scored 5 again, and my professor was just like, this ain't gonna work, right? So she made me redo them. She offered me the chance to redo them and I chose to, and that was all offered in love. It was very, very sweet and kind. So I spent the beginning of April, like the first half of April, just saying to all my friends, don't look for me, don't call me, don't talk to me. I am going to be rewriting, and not only am I rewriting, I am rereading, I am just starting afresh, because like that's not acceptable. I'm not going out like this. Like, why am I crying right now when I know that like I've got a chance to redo this? And I just found that I took that chance with pride. I was like, I'm not gonna be sad. That's why I shared it with you guys, because I thought we all fail and do bad here and there, but it's about what you do with that. So anyways, all that to say, I submitted the work. So I spent the first week of April rewriting the first paper, submitted it, got my feedback on it, and I was like, what? I did really good. I got 9. Woo! So basically at 90%. Then I redid the second paper, which is the theoretical framework paper. I should just say what they are. I don't know why I don't. I'm sorry. So the first paper was the statement of problem, where you're stating your equity issue and giving the background research and the context of like why you want to do this, what it is, like what's your positionality, all of that jazz. Then the second one was about the theoretical framework that you're going to be using to support your research and how you're going to frame the work. And that one, I submitted that like 5 days ago, and I got the grade back. Got the grade back today, And guess what, friends? Guess what, besties? 10 out of 10. Literally a 10 out of 10. She was like, you killed it. You did that. Sorry, I live by the train station. She was like, you did that. Like, this is what it's about. Like, you went away, you improved, you worked on it. Now this makes more sense. It shows that, like, your statement of problem is guided. You know what I mean? Like, whereas before, it was mismatched. I just threw a bunch of things into the paper. It didn't really make sense. It just, it wasn't working. But I then took my time. I said, yeah, I'm going to use the first part of April to just go back to the drawing board. Then I'm going to write this. And I didn't, guess what I didn't do? Normally, I'm not proud of it, yeah? Hold my hands up. Normally, I will go ahead and just like write in the last day and plan it, write it in the same day, submit it. That worked for me in undergrad. I'm not gonna lie, the essay crises were hitting. They were doing well. Then in postgrad at Harvard, it was a pandemic, you know. I did the same thing. I was just, in PhD, you can't do that. Like, you actually need to sit down, plan, prep, like take a few days writing, rereading, tweaking. And I know that's obvious. I know a lot of you have been doing that. I know that, okay? But I'm chaotic. Sometimes I function better in chaos, but no more. No más. No más. This is no bueno. Que mal. Que mal. Mi mal. Okay? This is bad. And in the future, en el futuro, okay, soy... Okay, now I'm going to start trying to do Spanish and I don't know any Spanish, so let's stop that. But in the future, I want to do this. Like, I want to write papers on this. I want to publish. I want to research. I want to be an expert. So I need to dress how I want to be addressed right now. Like, if that's the energy, stop acting like a first year undergrad. You know, not that saying first year undergrads or anything. I was one too. But, you know, when you're just living in it, whatever. No, this is... I chose to do this. I chose to be here, and I'm going to change my ways, okay? So from now on, you're going to be seeing a put together adult version of V. Am I going to still be a little bit chaotic? Yes, because, you know, you can't change the fiber of your being, but I can try to make sure I'm implementing better routines and better things in place, because yeah, I've gotten this far so far by like doing what I've been doing, but it doesn't mean that I can sustain that for the duration of this PhD. It could be 3 years, it could be 4 years, it could be 5 years. You have to allow a PhD to take how long it takes. But all that to say, I'm really proud of myself, because I didn't let what happened in March get me down. I said I'm gonna come back stronger and better in April, and we're 24 days into April, 20 something days into April, and I'm seeing improvements. My professor is really happy. She's like, there you are, there's the V that we know. And the good thing is, I know what went wrong in March. I was doing too much, yeah. And there's somebody, I'm not gonna say who, because I just took them off my channel, but someone left a little bit of a rude comment saying, well, get offline. I get it. I'm posting so much, so maybe if I stop posting so much, I could do better. But I was posting a lot while redoing my papers. It wasn't about the posting or me being online. Like, I don't want to give up my YouTube channel because I'm at school. I feel like my online presence and my schooling, they go hand in hand. I learned a lot from you guys. In the last video, the amount of help, we're gonna read some. Right now, we are going to read some of the helpful comments that I received about my paper. A lot of you were talking about Zotero. Anyway, while I'm looking for the comments, the point I'm trying to make is that I don't want to give up my social media stuff, because it's what motivates me as well. Like, doing this journey with you guys, knowing that I've pressed record and you guys are watching, I'm gonna want to study even better than I would study when the camera's off. Like, this is home for me. This feels safe. It feels at home. It feels like something that motivates me and keeps me going. So yeah, I'm not giving this up. So I do see that. I see every single comment. If you've noticed, I see every single comment. I read all of them. So yeah, we don't appreciate that. We appreciate helpful advice, but that one, it was laced with unpleasantries. Anyway, so some of you said, in fact, I'm going to say your names. Let me know when you watch this if you don't like that and you'd prefer to stay anonymous, but you commented publicly, so I'm going to think it's okay for me to say it publicly. Anyways, so someone said, I mean, the first comment that I'm seeing here from tcake2298, high tea cake. You said the fact that you've been doing well in your other assignments just shows the big potential that you have. It's heartbreaking, I know, but do not be discouraged. It's just a rock along the path and you're going to overcome it. And I found that so cute. I was like, thanks bestie, I appreciate you. Someone said being summoned is actually a pretty good sign. If your professor reaches out to you, it's because they know you have it in you to improve. Are you using a citation management program like Zotero or Mendeley? They can just import your citations to prevent mistakes. You've got this, V. That was from La Jordan. I think your name is La Jordan. That was really helpful. I'm going to check out Zotero or Mendeley. And then someone called Amentrine Moon said, I use EndNote and you can set it to APA. I'm using CTR and I use it for my references. It has helped me no end with references. And I literally said thank you. And no, I'm not about looking to see. Yeah, so I told her I'll look into it, and if anyone else is watching and having issues with referencing stuff, everybody in the comment section was saying Zotero and Mendeley. A lot of you said Zotero and Mendeley, so I'm gonna go and check those out and like get them. User JN3ZM4LZ6K said, girl, it's okay, you felt bad because you've been on fire from the beginning. You can bounce back. I think about it, these feedback must be valuable and you have the opportunity to fix it, so it's not over. Take this feedback and learn from it. It's the way that you grow and learn. And the last person I'm going to read, because I know that I could do this all day because there's so many comments. Hooray247 said, you're a PhD student, you're there to learn, it's part of the process and you can do this. I just found that comment section from this video. It was this video specifically, if you can see, when I was literally like opening my results and I was like, what is going on? The comment section gave me life, like, you guys are. So yeah, I'm not giving up social media, because then I wouldn't have my community. You are my support community. You are the people that keep me going. You watching does so much for me mentally, and I'm not giving that up. So anyway, just to say, if you leave a rude comment, I'm gonna see it, girl, so don't do it. But a helpful one, I love it. But yeah, those were the results. I wish I'd held back and filmed my live reaction to opening it, but I was just too nervous. Like, I was on the edge of my seat about these rewrites. But yeah, I got a 9 and I got a 10, and last month those were both 5s out of 10, and now they are 9 and a 10. So I'm really happy. Can't wait. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's the video today. I just wanted to tell you what the update is on those 2 bad grades and just show that the journey does get different. So if you're going through anything right now and it feels like you just got a bump in the road and it looks a bit foggy and dark, March for me was just like stressful. And the worst part about March, I think, was the fact that so many incredible things were happening in my career. Like I said, I was on the red carpet with Zendaya. I had dinner with Zendaya and Donatella Versace, right? That's crazy. And John Legend, right? He sang live, he was in the room, John Legend is right there. Like, that was crazy. And then I won this award as one of the 12 incredible women for Net-a-Porter in the UK, and I got to go to the V&A Museum after dark. It was shut, nobody was there apart from us. There was this live band playing music like Bridgerton. We had this dinner with Kate Winslet. If you've watched Titanic, you'll know Kate Winslet is there. I was having dinner with her, and it was just like a surreal moment. And Amika from One Day on Netflix, like, we really got on. She was really lovely. So these things are happening in my career, and I gave a speech at Harvard and MIT in Boston, so I flew there. Just insane things are happening in March. I felt like I was on top of the world career-wise, but then school-wise, I got these 2 bad grades, so it became this like stress bubble, because it was like, wait, I'm doing really well here, but then the thing I cared the most about, like, I would give all these awards up for doing well in school. So that threw me off, and then I shut down like towards the last part of March, when I gave my speech in Oklahoma. I was just like, they were like, when's the last time you've experienced burnout? I was like, right now. I'm not supposed to be here. I should be revising and studying, but yet here I am in Oklahoma giving a speech when I was just doing something in the UK, just in like, this ain't right. So in April, I'm shutting it down until I get back on track. Then we can revisit what that schedule looks like. I even resigned from Born This Way Foundation for Lady Gaga. I'm pretty sure I've told you this story before. If I have, I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry. I forget what I've said to you and what I haven't said to you. But yeah, I was literally sitting on the board of Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation, advising her and her team on mental health for young people, especially in the education space. And I loved that role, but in March, that's how stressed I was at the grades I got. I emailed and resigned. In hindsight, should I have done that? Maybe not, but I'd done a year and I'd done really well, and it was time to, like, you know, it was okay. But still, that I'm just letting you know the real behind the scenes of what March was. It was the most beautiful and most stressful month of my life, and it always is. It's International Women's Month. It means that I'm being pulled in many directions because of the line of work that I'm in, female empowerment and stuff. And it was the month that I got my honorary doctorate degree. So can you imagine being like at the lowest point of your degree, then being at the highest point of everything else? Like, I literally got I became Dr. V. Well, technically it happens in July when I walk across the stage, and I'm gonna share a Zoom link with you guys. Hopefully you'll watch my graduation in July. It's currently April, so I've got 2 months to go. July, April, May, June, July. 3 months. But yeah, that's what was happening, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, what was this video about? Oh yeah. See, I could never give this up because you're like my friends. It's like we're kikiing and spilling the tea. But yeah, those are the new grades, just so you know. We're back on track, and I'm not going to let that happen to myself again for a while, unless it happens by mistake. Life goes on, we fix it, we bounce back. But I've seen what I'm like at the height of stress. I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like letting myself down. So now in April is a new month, new beginning. I have a big literature review due, so I need to get on with that actually. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and here's to growing and glowing, and to making mistakes, bouncing back from it, learning from it, and being better for the next time. Because if we just keep repeating the cycles, if I just keep on getting bad grades now and I'm like, oh, they'll let me redo, now that's bad. But the fact that I've learned from the 2 papers back to back, it was like, I was like, oh, my heart. But yeah, that's it. That's the 411. I'll see you in another video, and I'm so happy with my new grades. Let's go. I remembered something. I had to come back to tell you that I had really big shocking news, that I got an email yesterday as well. This is what I mean, things are looking up. Oh my god. I got an email yesterday from the university saying that apparently I have been awarded an academic award. Let me tell you all about it, because I couldn't believe that either. I got the news like basically within 24 hours of getting my grades back. The email said, "Dear Laraizo, I have some good news to share. We're very pleased to inform you that the faculty of the School of Educational Studies has selected you as this year's recipient of the annual Margaret Regan Memorial Award. Congratulations. This award honors Margaret Regan's work to promote harmonious international relations through her involvement at International Place from inception until her death in 1988. It is presented to an exceptional international female graduate student in recognition of outstanding leadership and contributions made to Claremont Graduate University, the Claremont Colleges and iPlace. It includes a $500 stipend, which will be awarded to you through the Financial Aid Office. You and your guests are invited to join us for the SES Student Recognition Awards ceremony on Thursday, April the 25th, 2024 at 6 p.m. via Zoom. We hope you'll be able to participate. Please share the link with friends and family if they want to watch, blah, 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 blah. This event features a variety of student awards and recognitions and is attended by faculty, staff, students, and award honorees and their special guests. You'll be invited to give a brief acknowledgement, blah, 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 blah. So I just thought I'd tell you that as well. Like, I couldn't believe that. Sometimes, guys, I just think, am I gonna die? Like, I know that's crazy, but anytime something good happens to me, I'm like, am I gonna die soon? Because why are so many good things happening to one person? It feels a bit unjust. It feels like we should share some of this stuff, you know? But this is true. This is the truth. This is the truth. So, happy, over the moon, can I believe it, grateful, gratitude. And I'm gonna use that $500 for my coffee. Like, that's going straight into my coffee bank, and that's gonna carry me for so long. $500 just for existing. I did not do anything for that money, and I just got $500 from the school. It's crazy. I'm so happy. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye-bye. Apparently, the award ceremony is now. They're about to give the award. I'm so hot. They're giving the awards for excellence in academia at my school, and I'm about to go in there and accept it. So I'm going to film it for you guys. And I'm so late. Okay. Wrong one. What are you meaning? Wrong one.
Recording in progress.
They are dedicated to co-creating family of educators and the invaluable guidance of exceptional K-12 teachers who instilled in her a passion for lifelong learning.
Well, where is my smiling V here in the Zoom boxes? It is such an honor to present this award to you on behalf of CGU. When you think about these international spaces, let me tell you just a little bit about what V does. And if you're not following her on social media, please do, because there is nothing stopping this amazing activist. She's a young leader for the United Nations. She's also the founder and director of her own organization called empoweredbyvee, and she's a published author in this space. She works predominantly focusing on widening access to education for students from underrepresented and underserved and underprivileged backgrounds. And this is a very, very personal journey for V, having experienced racism and unequal access to opportunities from a very young age. She is a graduate of Oxford and Harvard and soon to be CGU. And she aims to make higher education more inclusive and more diverse through holistic empowerment. And this model equips disempowered students with tangible and practical skills to support them in their transitional stages, from applications to graduations. I'm gonna add a plural there. She was born and raised in Zimbabwe, and she has an acute understanding of the cultural, socioeconomic, and practical barriers that prevent girls from achieving their academic potential. This scholar and leader has been recognized by UNICEF, UNESCO. She has been in the likes of every single amazing world leader you can imagine, because her voice elevates the voice of youth in institutions and decisions that clearly impact the lives of students and the young people that she serves. It is my honor to welcome to our space my dear, dear scholar in residence with us, V.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for that really lovely introduction. Thank you for this award. I definitely did not expect this at all. I love championing the work of young people, of representing, of making sure that students know that they deserve to strive, they deserve to have the tools, the opportunities, and the skills, regardless of where they come from or what their household income is, and to be able to do this work on an international level, on global stages, is my absolute honor and privilege. So thank you so much to CGU, to the School of Educational Studies for this award. It's my first academic award, so I feel really, really cool. And I'm going to carry on championing the work and representing CGU because I'm so proud to be a student here.
Well, congratulations, V. We are as in awe of the work that you're doing and the attention that you're bringing to the issues of concern. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was so nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. Is that on mute? That was so scary. I've never received an academic award before. I'm gonna go back to it.
Okay, we'll consistently focus on improving